I'm still cafe.
L-aħħar taqsima tagħna llum ser toħodna fil-kċina tal-MPD Steak Kitchen, wieħed mill-sponsors ta' dan il-programm, u nerġgħu niltaqgħu max-xef eżekuttiv Chris Bonello. Here we are at the MPD Steak Kitchen in Berwick with Executive Chef Chris Bonello, who has featured previously in Season 3, so thank you so much for coming back.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us more about MPD. What does MPD stand for?
So MPD, it's a nod to the Maypeckers district in New York. So pretty much we are a steak-focused restaurant. We focus on, the best, some of the best meat suppliers all around Australia, like the likes of David Blackmore, we've got the Cape Grimond, Rangers Valley, Rosedale Ruby. So they're all, some of the best suppliers we've got around, and pretty lucky to have them on our menu. But on the other side as well, we've got, got beautiful fish that delivers fresh every day from red coral. We've got chicken, we've got duck, kangaroo on the menu, you name it. Plus our beautiful dessert menu as well.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we've got something for everyone, Mali.
Yes. But MPD is part of Zagamis as well, and there's quite a few other locations where Zagamis can be found.
Correct. So we actually got Zagamis in Berwick next door to us here in Clyde Road in Berwick. We also got another 4 locations. Got one in Boronia, got one in Caulfield, Reservoir, another one just recently opened in Ballarat, which is a beautiful venue.
MPD is one of our gold sponsors for Maltese DownUnder for Season 4, so thank you so much for supporting Maltese DownUnder. Tell us more, quickly about your role as an executive chef.
So I do spend a lot of time at MPD. This was my first venture with Zagamis that I opened up. I do design all the menus with my head chef. He's another Chris actually, and Alok, who's my sous chef. They both worked with me in the past as well, so got a very close team together. So I try to spend my time evenly with all the venues. So if I do a Saturday here, for instance this week, I'll make sure next Saturday I'll be, say, in Ballarat or Reservoir. So try to spread my time, evenly between everyone, just to show my support and assist wherever it needs to be, any menu development, any training in the kitchen, I look after that.
Most probably you don't get to spend much time behind the stove, yeah? Behind the oven.
Yes, unfortunately. I do not get to do that much often, but we've got all the other fun. Yeah, I will be today, but there's all the other fun stuff. All the costings and just how to make a successful business.
Yes. And today you're going to be slaving over a hot oven just for you.
That's right.
Just for you. Tell us what you're going to be making for our viewers today.
We're going to do one of my favorite entree dishes on the menu. It's actually the Tuna Carpacchio dish, which reminds me a lot of back home. Tuna was always in our home back when I was growing up in Malta, and we always just get the tuna, and my mum always grills it. But it's such a beautiful product, can even eat in raw and just lightly cured. To enjoy the best what comes out of it.
So this can be found on the menu at MPD Steak.
It is. It's one of the current entrees on the menu right now.
Beautiful.
Correct.
We'll leave you to it.
Thank you. So the first step, I got a little smoking gun in here. So it's easy to buy. You can even buy them from any domestic shop these days. So we've got some hickory chips over here, and that's gonna put some lovely smokiness to our dish. So instead of smoking the dish, I'm gonna smoke the yogurt. So you still got the smokiness with the yogurt, and still got the freshness of the yogurt to add to your tuna dish. It's very straightforward. You put the fan on, light it until the smoke starts to come out. We've got the yogurt in here covered with cling film, and we just let the smoke to come in. You can see all the smoke going in, and the cling film just keeping all the beautiful flavors in there. So once that's full of smoke, we're going to turn this off, and we're going to put that on the side and let it smoke until the smoke all disappears from the whole tray. Okay, next step, we've got this beautiful tuna. It's from Bermagui in southeast of Australia. Beautiful tuna, nice color on it, fresh. It's from our friends from Red Coral. So with the tuna, what I've done is I just cut a beautiful piece of loin and rolled it in cling film, so it keeps that nice round shape. So when you present it, it's just got this beautiful red on the plate. So nice sharp knife, cut the edge off, and nice and thin. So thickness is about ½ centimeter. So you still need to have a bit of a bite through the fish. So just beautifully plate it all around. Make sure you refrigerate the tuna after you roll it, so the protein will set nicely. You have this beautiful, nice solid pieces. It's our tuna going on the plate. Now next, what we're gonna do is we've got some Murray River salt. Salt is everything. So we're gonna season the tuna. Once the salt hits the tuna, automatically it's just gonna start lightly curing. So when we say curing, it's cooking it raw. It will slightly change the texture and the color of the tuna. So we also got a dressing that's gonna cure the dish over here. So we've got some soy sauce, got some ginger, garlic, fresh tomatoes, onion, got some mirin. That's pretty much it in that dressing. So it's got that beautiful saltiness, and again it's gonna help the tuna to cure. So don't be scared of the sauce. Goes all the way on the tuna, cover it all up, and we'll let that sit for about 5 minutes. So it cures slightly. So for our garnish, we've got some black sesame seeds. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some on top. And I also got some house cured pickles here. You've got some pickled cucumber. Also got some pickled shallots. We also got some caper berries. So caper berries, it's pretty much caper, but just slightly bigger. It looks like a berry as well with the stem on. So it's got a nice, beautiful acid flavor to the dish. Okay, we're starting to plate up. Got the shallots, we've got the caper berries. So I'm just scattering around. So we've got over here the smoked yogurt that we smoked before. So I'll put that into a piping bag so I can pipe nicely on the tuna dish. We're also going to garnish with some fennel fronds. So this is pretty much the top of the fennel. So a lot of people, they get the beautiful fennel, they chop the green off and that goes in the bin. It's got beautiful aniseed flavor to the taste to it. So that again adds another element to the dish. It goes beautiful with fish, the aniseed. Pick the tops of the fennel, and this is actually from our garden as well that we got on the front. So we grow all our little herbs, all the flowers that we use for the garnish, baby vegetables like the carrots, beetroots, radishes. So yeah, we all have a lot of fun in the kitchen, growing our own. And we also got some frisee lettuce. It's again just for a freshness to the dish. It'll be a nice garnish. It's an easy dish to make. As you've seen, it's all about looking after the tuna, rolling it whole, refrigerate it. It's all about garnishing. And you can prepare that in advance. So you have table of 6 coming in for dinner. You can cut all the tuna, you dress it about half an hour before everyone comes, and you present that in the middle of the table before everyone starts eating. And that's your entree, your first course you don't need to worry about. So as you see, the tuna's it's cured, the color is changed, got some more redness through it. So that's pretty much ready to be served. So what we're gonna add on the side with the tuna, we also got some homemade grissinis with some Dhaka spice in there as well on top. So you get the tuna, you eat it with the grissini, bread, tuna, can't go wrong. And here it is, our MPD Tuna Carpacchio with smoked yogurt, soy ginger dressing, and our homemade pickles, of course. So this can be found on our menu at MPD Steak Kitchen in Berwick. Just come and try it.
U bekk wasalna fit-tmiem programm ieħor ta' Maltese DownUnder. Jekk tixtiequ tibatulna kummenti jew suġġerimenti, aħna nieħdu pjaċir nisimgħu minn għandkom fuq l-email tagħna maltesetv@gmail.com jew inkella fuq il-paġna tagħna fuq Facebook Maltese DownUnder. Jiena Marlin nagħtikom appuntamenti ieħor għal bħalhom ġimgħa fl-istess ħin. Saħħa!